Pompeii, discovery of a well-preserved slaves' room sheds rare light on Roman life at that time. 3 wooden beds, a chamber pot, and a wooden chest containing metal and fabric items were among the objects found in the quarters of a villa in Pompeii. An intact room that was lived in by slaves has recently been discovered in a suburb of the ancient Roman city of Pompeii. Archaeologists excavated a villa amid the ruins of 79 AD volcanic eruption, discovered the exceptionally well-preserved room that offers a very rare insight into the daily life of slaves. This is what the officials said according to a press release. 3 wooden beds, a chamber pot, and a wooden chest containing metal and fabric items were among the objects found in the quarters of what was once sprawling villa in Civita Juliana. It offers an extraordinary glimpse into the part of ancient world that usually remains largely in the dark. The room grants us a rare insight into the daily reality of slaves, the press said. The room was discovered just a few steps from where archaeologists recently discovered the remains of a well-preserved ceremonial chariot. The officials informed that, along with 3 wooden beds, a chariot shaft was also found in the room, which they said has served as the humble lodgings of possibly a small family who carried out day-to-day work in the villa. The only natural light in the room came from a small upper window, and there was no evidence of any wall decorations. Gabriel Zutriegel, director of Pompeii's archaeological park, said, "This is a window into the precious, precarious reality of people who seldom appear in historical sources, that were written almost exclusively by men belonging to the elite, and who, as a result, risk remaining invisible in the general historical accounts." It's a case in which archaeology helps us discover a part of the ancient world which we would otherwise know very little about, but which is nonetheless extremely important. This is what Zutriegel added. So as per the press note, the personal objects were also discovered under the beds, including large amphora used for storing personal possessions and ceramic jugs. Additionally, experts said the room was probably also used for storage, as demonstrated by the 8 amphora crammed into the corners that were otherwise left free for just this purpose. What is more striking is the cramped and precarious nature of the room, which is something between a dormitory and a storage room, said Zutriegel. So it is certainly one of the most exciting discoveries of my life as an archaeologist, even without the presence of great treasures. The true treasure here is the human experience, in this case of the most vulnerable members of ancient society, to which this room is a unique testimony, he said. Civita Juliana Villa excavation. It's pertinent to mention that the villa, with a panoramic view of the Mediterranean Sea, is considered one of the most significant finds at Pompeii. Excavations on the site of the Civita Juliana Villa began recently in 2017. Since then, several relics have been found, including a ceremonial chariot and a stable containing the remains of 3 harnessed horses. Earlier at the same site, scientists excavated the skeletal remains of a wealthy man and his male slave who fell victim to the eruption of Mount Vesuvius nearly 2,000 years ago. According to a release by the Italian Culture Ministry, archaeologists predicted that the temperature in the ancient Roman city of Pompeii reached higher than 500 degrees Celsius, over 930 Fahrenheit, that charred these bodies. One of the men appeared to be 23 years old at the time of the calamity, and the other nearly 18 years of age. And this was originally published on Republic World, and it's on Collective Spark by Bavia Shukheja. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.